look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Throwing on first down. Harper. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Love now. It's complete to Lockett. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The 40-yard line. off the play fake, Love. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Play action this time with Love. Flushed out right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down inside the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This one swung out here to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Harper. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Off play action. Harper. Completes it to Douglas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down to the 25. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second and goal from the 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Love's throw into the hands of Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down and 8. Love. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Returning right back to Lockett. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Love going to give this one to Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second down now, it's Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to a field goal.
17. Packers 14. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Hayne to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On 1st and 10, Harper. He gets this complete to Cephas. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. First down, Love to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Shifts by him and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Love. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Steps away to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Packers 21. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got it.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Crosby is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Harper eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Detroit.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The Packers' 22-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Harper. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Makes the score Lions 38.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Love's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Throwing. Love. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Love from the gun. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Lions 45 is 24.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.